Good Monday morning, collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I just want to let y'all know really quick. Be not deceived. The full moon is in about 3 days. So be on alert spiritually. If you know you have people that like to try to back up off of you for a little while, so that hopefully you won't know or pay attention uh, to them resting up, so that when they come for you during the high energy of that full moon, they'll be rested up and try to sneak attack you. I'll pay attention. Make sure you take your spiritual baths, anything that you need to prepare under the full moon. If you make your oils or charge your crystals or anything like that, the full moon is on the 11th, on Wednesday. Okay. So, all right, now that we got a couple of people in here. So, Gangstalking, it's multiple different reasons why people put you into gangstalking problems and programs. Whoever you are, understand something. There are some towns that exist. Some of these towns will be around the airport, in your state, or wherever you are, whatever part of the country you are. Some of these towns are very small towns that people pass through only when traveling, where there is a certain group of people that might be stuck in a lot of cycles, meaning they're never going to move out of that town. You get a job and you work there for 50 years until you retire. Everybody in the town is on the same baseball, softball team. The town is very cult-like. You're going to find a lot of these towns in the South, surrounding the airports. Okay. A lot of these towns, and because it's a secret and it's easy to keep it a secret because the town is so small. And all of the jobs in these towns, like warehouse jobs, temp jobs, they're not like big careers. They might like be a lot of small jobs, and everybody in that small community in town is a part of whatever cult they have going, whatever lodge. Everybody in the town is a part of it. Okay, the town might not get a whole lot of money, whatever the case may be. And what they do is, when they agree to enter somebody into this gang stalking program that they have and isolate them, once you're living in this particular town or place, they make it so that they are controlling you through your finances, through online, or by making sure you can't get another job, making good money so you can't move out. And then if you're living in this place, they'll block you from getting justice with the law, with judges. They'll block you with government administrations, meaning once you're living in certain towns, you become like a prisoner. Even like, I'll give you an example. Murrow, Georgia, and Forest Park, Georgia. And of course, we know Atlanta. But these are places that are complicit with the gang stalking, and they work with Netflix executives that are in the occult, to use people in these environments to be sacrificed, to do a lot of street theater acting, for the Truman shows in the towns in Atlanta and in Clayton County. So that would be like places right surrounding the airport. There are a lot of people that are in jobs, that have been in jobs for 50 years, and then their children come work at the same job and work there for 50 years. It's very cultish like. And what they do is, when they agree to make you invisible to the world, they commit all kind of fraud on your name, in your name, and they claim that you are. And if you come from a larger city like Chicago, Detroit, New York, or just a larger city anywhere, once you get into one of these small towns, and your whole family is in agreement with these people, they make you become invisible. They make you become invisible, whereas they can tell the world that you're dead or homeless, and then they commit all kind of fraud on your name. And any type of help you try to seek, these people are supposed to keep you trapped like a Truman Show in this town. You understand? So whoever you are and wherever you are, that's what you have been experiencing. A lot of the people, they orchestrate acts for you that this is a normal town. These are regular code enforcement inspectors, workers, utility workers, but all of these people are part of this cult in the small town you live in. And they were supposed to make it look like you're just an older woman or man that's homeless, or whatever, to the world. You're invisible, like you're a nobody. Okay. So that, like what I'm dealing with Social Security right now, if you contact them, oh, we don't know what you're talking about. And no, security, stay at the front door. Don't let her physically come in the building. And we monitor her phone so she can't call out and get anyone except for us. We're the only 3 people that she can speak with at the Social Security Administration. And you see, they block your whole life in, so that you can't get justice for any fraud that was committed against you. You understand? And then they have you followed everywhere you go and try to use intimidating tactics to make you just stay in the house, and never come outside, or hopefully become homeless where they can put you into a institution or get you caught in a crime. Either way, when they do these type of things, everybody is in on it because, again, this is a small town, and they utilize everybody that's living in the town that's on point. So whoever you are, I just wanted to give you some background. It's a lot of street theater. So they'll have a lot of actors and actresses come to that small town, that pretend to play certain roles, to create an atmosphere like you're living in a normal town. It's a Truman Show, but it's not. And then they will use your life through cameras and through watching you and going in your home unauthorized because they isolate you. They use it for inspiration, in Nollywood. I'm sorry, why did I say that? In Hollywood, Netflix movies, because Netflix is part of the occult. And you understand what you manifest on the spiritual realm, as above, so below. So they try to do some type of occult magic using your life, and film, to do spell work, to work for them in some level. And it's spreading over to, I would say, film on TV. I think they're connected to or similar to Nollywood in Africa. They make great movies that I really enjoy and love, but they are following suit with Netflix in doing this cultish behavior in where, and this is people that are connected to the wealth class that have been given access to the targeted people that have cameras on them 24/7 in your home, whether in your body, in your home, and around your home. And they're watching you and listening to everything you say and do when you wipe your ass, take a shit, have sex, anything you do, so that they're able to, like, the Truman Show. Let's see if we can find someone from her junior high school and bring him back into the picture, so she'll run into him and date him. It's not real. Okay, none of it. So whatever town you're in, they're not going to move forward with this illusion because you're completely aware and you're not going to participate in none of that shit. And you're not afraid of any of these motherfuckers at all whatsoever. These people put zero fear in your heart at all. So they can forget getting you to shut up and go the fuck away, because whoever you are, you're just going to get louder, and do even more, than whatever the fuck you're doing already. There's a judge here that was working with a younger person. It could be somebody's adult child, that wanted to keep. What I got was the Empress reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Someone was trying to get away with some kind of crime, and someone's adult child testified that their mother was homeless, And an Empress reverse is somebody that cannot regulate their emotions. It's someone that can't balance their finances. The Empress reverse cannot regulate their ego, their life. They're overly emotional. They might give too much or too little. They're very imbalanced. They're not temperate financially, emotionally, mentally. They're not stable. They can't regulate different aspects of their life. They might be karmic, dishonest, manipulative. There is someone's adult child that talked to a judge and convinced this judge at one point to allow this to go on in the town to keep you subdued, so because your child was bribed and offered money that they would get to live a good life if they kept you in poverty, living in a town where they could keep you from, once they got you to this town, they could keep you there in poverty and find ways to come up off your energy, not just them, but others too. And everyone would live a good life if they could keep you suffering in this town. But they're not getting the energy from you that they want, because they can't put you into the energy they need to put you in order for these people to manifest. This judge has notified your adult child that they're not going to be moving forward with this illusion. Now, this mayor is pulling their energy back. And when I tell you your whole town is fake, they were all in on this shit. Your town is not real. Your mayor, where you live, is pulling their energy back. Okay. There's and this same energy keeps coming out. This barber, I don't know if he is a police officer or if he's working with a police officer in your town to watch your home and watch you. He might go in your house when you go to the grocery store, and a police officer might hurry up and pull like to your corner and sit there on watch while he go in your house while you running out and about. But there's a barber. This person might cut hair or might be trying to get a barber shop going. This barber is in your neighborhood. He could be in the house right next door to you or in an apartment literally very close to you. And this motherfucker swore that he was going to do spell work and steal your energy by engaging with you on some level. He was going to find a way to steal your energy because you're like one of them goddamn mermaids in one of those African tales, unfortunately, where there are different African tales about energies that are similar to what you are, okay? And there was one African tale that a very talented woman was telling, and it was in cartoon form. I think I can't think of the name of her things right now, but it was a mermaid that like had silver hair, and she came from the ocean. And she was walking and she was dancing and skipping down a road. And it was a man from a village that saw her. And it was like seeing a leprechaun. And it was a young lady watching from behind a bush, hiding, because the man instantly knew what she was. She was some kind of mermaid energy, but everyone knows that if you have sex with this particular mermaid, this singing, dancing mermaid energy, that you can become rich off her energy. So he sexually assaulted her in the cartoon. America's very conservative with like books, children's books, and cartoons. But in other countries, they're less conservative with that sort of thing. It's a little more straightforward and to the point. And I actually love that. But so this man from a village was like, oh my God, I just saw a mermaid. I don't know if I'll ever get this chance again. So he took her and threw her in the ground and sexually assaulted her and took her energy. And he used it to get rich or make some money or whatever. And she ran back into the ocean. But when she came out the ocean, she was magical. She was dancing and skipping. The type of energy you embody, whoever you are, you embody this type of energy where no matter how old you are, you're in an extremely high vibration and you put out very high vibrational energy. And people know that because of the type of energy you embody, if they sleep with you, that they can become rich. No bullshit. People can become rich by sleeping with you if they get your energy in a certain type of a way. And this barber energy that's close to you somewhere, they thought that they were going to be able to find some kind of way to tap into your energy spiritually or become your friend, get close to you, become friends. Hey, I see you seem to be isolated. I'm isolated too. You want to sit down one weekend and have drinks so they could get you drunk, thinking they were going to take advantage. I don't know what their plan was, but the stupid motherfucker apparently it's never going to fucking happen. The judge lets someone's adult child know something's over. These code enforcement inspector energies that drive around your home, they're no longer, they've been instructed to do a certain type of spell work to try to hold your energy back. Okay. There are a lot of sorority member, brothers and sisters that were involved with creating these type of situations in towns. Again, these are towns where you might have a forklift driver that joined a job or a warehouse when they straight out of high school, and they've been driving a forklift for 30 fucking years. Okay. And there's nothing bad about making an honest living. Okay. But I'm explaining what's going on here because whoever you are, I don't think you're from this place. I don't think you realized what was going on when you moved here. I feel like you were lured here, but I feel like there was a higher spiritual plan for you to break this curse off this fucking town for doing this kind of shit to people. But nonetheless, you got people that are in cycles, meaning it's a town where people have had jobs straight out of high school for 20 and 30 fucking years. And nothing's ever going to change. And people do the exact same thing. Everybody lines up to get the same macaroni and cheese and barbecue at the same truck. Everybody goes to the church fish fry. Everybody does this. Everybody's a part of the baseball game. Everybody's a part of, and it's nothing wrong with that. But it's like a small town where people do the exact same things on repeat for many, many, many years. Those are the people that are a part of this cult, because it's limited how much money these people are able to make in these towns. And that's why they send Netflix executives in the occult and other people from outside these towns to make them offers to participate in this type of stuff against you. Okay. All right. So the mayor is pulling their energy back from being on this type of time. You've got an HOA board member that's a part of all this. For somebody that's also pulling their energy back. You were supposed to get some mail, okay? And it had something to do with some money that was supposed to come toward you. And this mail carrier has specific instructions, as well as your local mail facility. Even if you have that USPS service where they scan mail in, so you get an email of your mail that's coming to you before it comes to you. They have someone that's a part of this cult that's in charge of scanning the mail in. And they make sure that certain mail does not even get scanned in and come to your email. And if it does, they'll remove the email right from your phone or your email. Okay. And the mail delivery driver is a part of it too. There is, for somebody, an Aquarius that's a part of this contract to make sure that you didn't get mail about some money that was supposed to come toward you, because they wanted to keep you trapped in this fucking town. And whoever you are, I don't know your situation, but bitch, you don't have to stay trapped in that motherfucking town. If I don't know what your money look like, but if you want, you can move. You could fucking move to Ghana. There are homes you can buy for about $30K in Ghana. Of course, if you're not a complainer and you understand you going to somebody else's country, so you don't go nowhere comparing what you're used to in your country to another country, and you're okay with a simpler lifestyle, and you know how to cook your own food and you can survive off a budget, whatever. Bitch, you could take money and go live the fuck in Ghana or another country somewhere else. You don't have to stay in that fucking town at all whatsoever. Nobody can fucking trap you any goddamn where. You can relocate and fucking move. Child, if you see, you can leave the country and fucking move. Sell all your motherfucking whatever you have, furniture, everything. You can get rid of everything, cash out, and fucking move. I'm not saying it's as easy. I know it's paperwork that got to be done and citizenship that got to be handled. But if you have some form of money, you can relocate and get everything brand new in another country if you need to. I'm trying to tell you, you don't have to stay here, wherever you at. Mail carrier, delivery driver. So there is your mail carrier, delivery driver was absolutely a part of this. And they were holding back some mail that was supposed to come to you from government institution, from courthouses, from inheritance money. They were intentionally holding back mail. Okay. I think I named everybody. I'm going to put this away. There's somebody here that wants a partnership or a courtship with you because they see you're a person of high honor. And there's somebody here that really didn't want something to change. It could be a younger earth sign, Virgo, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But I'm feeling Virgo that was pleading with this judge to let them get away with lying and saying that you were homeless and you were in the reverse so that they could live a certain type of lifestyle. But court in reverse. And when I clarify court in reverse, all these people are coming out that were connected to being a part of trying to lie and say you are homeless. You're not only are you go down as being homeless, and all the people you talk to in government agencies are fake people. Okay. Anybody that you call in any government agency is a part of this cult, and your phone calls only get routed to them because of the NSA. And that's how they keep you invisible to the rest of the world to keep this shit going on. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, to keep terrorists out the country, Trump has put a travel ban on certain countries. People think that's a travel ban for terrorists that blow shit up. That's a travel ban. Trump is well aware of the spiritual terrorists that be coming here from other countries that be exploding fucking airplanes in the sky and doing heavy spell work to do other shit too. And you like they could do spell work from other places. Yeah, but when they come into certain towns and communities and get on government jobs, they get into doing some reckless shit like these Eritreans and Somalians at the NSA. And Somalia and Eritrea are two of the places where travel has been banned just now by President Trump. And how long have I been telling y'all? Some of these people, they get into these government jobs and start doing occult magic and spell work so they can take over certain positions and areas in a job. And the unsuspecting people don't even realize what's going on. Like what happened? How your supervisor died? How did they become the supervisor? How did this happen? Because motherfuckers are coming in doing heavy occult magic and shit and trying to take over and then open the door and bring 50 of their fucking relatives and all of them are doing magic before they have a whole fucking department of the fucking NSA and they're all running it to themselves and taking over. There's a travel ban on Eritrea and Somalia right now. If these are the motherfuckers at the NSA, good. Fuck that shit. Good. I know it's a whole bunch of others too. I know it's a whole bunch of white people and complicit black people and people from other races and cultures. But I'm talking about them motherfuckers that are reaching at the motherfucking NSA that has been doing the fucking most. All right. Somebody, envy in the reverse. They no longer are jealous of you and want to make you a target. They're not going to be causing you any more adversity because whatever they've done already, it's been too much. You have persevered because you abide in love, and love allows you to remain balanced. And somebody might even feel guilty. I don't know. It could be people that are a part of this community, a judge. I don't know. But somebody feels guilty. There's some guilty energy here. Like, goddamn, we did all this to a person just because someone was jealous of them. All this was done. I thought you said this was a dangerous, bad person. But this was all done out of jealousy. Are you fucking kidding me? This was all done because y'all are jealous. All right. And again, warning for everybody. The full moon is on Wednesday. Make sure you take your spiritual baths and prepare, because that's when they're going to. People like to try to sneak attack spiritually by getting quiet around certain times. So they're hoping that you'll let your guard down and not be prepared when they spiritually attack you. But as you all know, whenever they get fucking quiet, that's when you need to pay attention, because that means that your enemies are, after all the attacking they did, they're resting. They're resting and trying to get their strength up so that they can take advantage of the momentum of the full moon. So you make sure that you getting ready too, child. Get everything ready. Huh. Let's go. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the Moonology card right now for this reading? Virgo. I told y'all somebody's a Virgo. All right. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon in reverse. Somebody is stressed out right now. Somebody could be a Virgo that's very stressed out. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. This Virgo or someone that might embody Virgo energy, they might have self-esteem issues that they're dealing with. Let's go, Holy Spirit. Sometimes people's self-esteem issues have to do with who they're connected to and who is around them and who is feeding their spirit. You understand? Sometimes people don't even fucking realize, like I have a Virgo and a Leo here. Sometimes people don't even realize you're dealing with self-esteem issues because you sat up there and allowed someone to connect to you whose whole agenda was to use you. And the person that you got connected to knew the only way to control you was to gain control of your self-esteem through physical abuse, verbal abuse, through making you feel powerless, through mental manipulation tactics, black magic, all kind of things, words that are spells, breaking your ego, feeding your ego first, building you up and making you think you smarter than everybody and you know everything. And once they build you up and get you to do something you can't come back from, now I got you in my trap and I'm gonna break you down all the way. I'm gonna break your spirit. I'm gonna break your self-esteem. So you're too embarrassed to go back and tell people that you made a decision out of ego and you're ashamed of it now. So now you have to live up under me, and I'm gonna make sure you stay in the energy of low self-esteem and you can never get away. So I feel like there might be a Virgo here, a Leo here, somebody that's dealing with self-esteem issues that might have been pumped up and their ego was stroked. This is pimping 101. This is what people do all the time when they want to trap you. Narcissists stroke your ego and love bomb you because they're trying to pull you in to their trap and lure you in. And they wait until you either are locked in with them because you committed a crime, you married them, had a baby with them, or they have some kind of control over you. You signed in a contract where you're going to have to work for them after they love bomb you and you can't get out. And now that I have, or you did something where you can't go back to wherever you came from because you were showing your ass because you were in your ego and a narcissist was bumping you up. And once a narcissist gets you, then all the love bombing goes away and comes the abuse. Now I trapped you. Now you did something that you feel like you can't be forgiven for and come back from because I pumped you up to show your ass in your ego with other people. And now that I got you in my clutches, I'm going to abuse you and beat the hell out you verbally and maybe a little bit physically so that your self-esteem is so low and you feel like you can't go back to the people you gave your ass to kiss to. And I'll have you in my control. So somebody needs to separate from somebody that is keeping them through spell work, word spells, through and other types of spell work down so that they can control them. The only thing holding them back is their heart and their ego. I have new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate in reverse. Somebody might need to meditate, contemplate on who they need to release and let out their energy and get the fuck away from completely and cut all contact with, because that might be the very person that's keeping you in the energy of low self-esteem. Don't let your past hold you back. This is somebody that might have been in their south node. Okay. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. I can't make this shit up. Look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture for somebody is that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for your growth, both spiritually and physically. There are no mistakes. What the universe has for us, yeah, we have free will, but it's like one of those choose your own adventure books where you can choose door one or door two. If you choose to get on the magic school bus, turn to page 133. If you decide to get on your bicycle and ride home, turn to page 34. If y'all remember those choose your own adventure books at the library, those of you that read, or read when you were young, read when you were younger, you understand you have free will, but there are no mistakes. No matter what path that you choose, when you utilize your free will, there are lessons along both paths that are supposed to help you spiritually grow and ascend higher. And if you choose a path that's not the right path for growth, there are going to be more lessons on the same vibration on the path that you chose. And you're going to go down it. And that's fine because that's still a part of your path. Look at the bigger picture. Whatever you went through right now, it was to help you because there was a lesson you didn't learn about your ego and about being love bombed and about empathy and compassion and gratitude. So it's okay. It's not a mistake. It is a lesson. And now what they want you to do is see the bigger picture. It was just a lesson. There's no human here that comes here without any karma. All of us come to learn lessons, and all of us make decisions that are not for our highest good, that are going to help us grow. Okay. And when that happens, negative things happen in our life. But right now, it's time to come out your south node, recognize the lesson, release anyone in your life, people, places, and things that are causing you negativity so that you can fully heal and grow and see the bigger picture that all of us make mistakes. Because whoever you are, a new start is coming. Okay. I hope by the new moon, you're able to release people, places, and things that have any negative stigma attached to them. Okay. Somebody, a new romantic cycle might begin, a new moon in Libra. Okay. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius as well. Someone might have Virgo in their chart. Someone might have Leo in their chart. Someone could have Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra in their chart. All right, placements. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the read. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the messages? Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? All right, we take it from here. All right, what is the energy crowning this read? Okay. Okay, somebody might be experiencing a challenge with their housing situation right now, their stability, and they've been losing a whole lot of sleep. Okay. Somebody could be a Gemini, or this could be somebody that is a couple. This could be a couple that might have been together with the lovers. Tell me more. What's the obstacle? Or someone could have Gemini in their chart. Okay. Somebody's there could be several people that are losing their stability. This is someone that might not have emotional intelligence. This might be someone that cannot control their emotions, and they might get hyper They might get worked up off their emotions and act without thinking. Act without thinking is something logical, doesn't make sense. This is the type of person that makes, with the Queen of Cups reverse, it's somebody that makes a whole bunch of quick decisions off of whatever emotion they're feeling in that moment. And then oftentimes it's an irresponsible decision, and it's something careless and irresponsible, and then they regret what they did because consequences come with whatever their actions were. But because they could not control their emotions, they just acted out instead of reflecting and balancing out. Does this make sense? I know accountability is like kryptonite, and I know I'm offended by everything and ashamed by I'm ashamed of nothing. I'm literally offended by every motherfucking thing and ashamed of nothing. But bitch, I'm still gonna do whatever I do. This is that type energy. And whoever this person is, their stability is threatened. What is the obstacle right now? What's going on? And this might have something to do with their partnership. Or it could be, someone might have a Scorpio placement in their chart. Okay, because something is ending. Y'all see the death card coming up here. So their obstacle is they have bad karma right now because something has come to a complete end. And I saw the high priestess jumping out here because somebody is a high priestess and they can't be fooled. There's something getting cut off, or someone is getting cut off. This might be someone that might have gotten away with doing things in the past because of what they look like. Okay. But an expectation was not met and they're heartbroken. And somebody is putting a boundary up with this person right now. Someone might have fire in their chart. Somebody could have water in their chart. Yeah, this was a plan with the Two of Wands here that they made in the past with people from your past and their past. And somebody can't recover. And their obstacle is, I saw the high priestess, but she didn't come all the way out. But here she is. I knew I saw her. This is your energy. You're highly intuitive. So the type of things that these slow people orchestrate, they're not supposed to try to orchestrate this with people so goddamn intuitive. This is something you would do, and this is not something you would do at all, period, to anybody. But this is something that they might be able to get away with someone that it doesn't mean that you're dumb, but you're not on a certain level. Just like Dr. Jewel Pookrum gave a lecture about the 7 circuits of the brain. I remember, and she was talking about 7 different levels that certain people, your brain and your consciousness could possibly be on. And it's almost like the pyramid, where the people that are tapped in the most also might even have psychic abilities. Their crown chakra, their chakras are aligned, and they're tapped in not only into their higher intelligence, but they're also tapped into their intuitive function to the point where it works together. Because there are other people that are highly intelligent, but they are not all the way tapped in to their intuitive function on the level that you are. So even though they're intelligent, they only can use their intelligence with what they can see on the physical realm. They're not tapped into the spiritual. And it's a lecture Drew Pookrum gave many years ago called The 7 Circuits of the Brain, that kind of break down the different patterns of thought of different people on different levels, right down to the people that function or lower functioning. Okay. Whoever you are very high functioning, psychic even. Okay. And the people that they've done this to, some of the people in the past, it's not because they're dumb or stupid, but they might not be functioning on a psychic level like you are. Okay. They might even be intelligent, but they might not be tapped in like you are. So they've been able to pull off these shenanigans and do all this fucking monkey business with them for a very long time. But whoever you are, you're able to watch and decipher every single thing these people do. And that's why they can't move forward. It's like you're walking on to a Hollywood movie set where somebody was trying to convince you something was real, and you walked on there with a fucking bat in one hand and a machine gun on your back and your combat boots, and you started knocking the walls down. Somebody tried to drop you in the middle of a Hollywood set and make you think that was your real life. And you started shooting up the walls and kicking over shit and knocking shit, and you started pouring gasoline on the floor to blow the motherfucker up because you was like, stop fucking playing with me. Y'all either open these motherfucking doors and let me out right now, or I'm gonna blow this whole bitch up. And I'm not about to play with y'all. None of this shit is real. That's your energy, you understand? And they couldn't do monkey business with you, with this whole town of monkeys that you might live in, you know, and that monkey business, bitch. If you a part of monkey business, you a monkey, because you out your monkey ass mind, you know, preying on people. You got to find something better to do. But what they try to do again is find people that are stuck in cycles that feel like, well, it's never going to be me. I'm never going to get to travel. I'll never get beyond this job. I've been working here since high school in this warehouse with this forklift, blah, 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 blah. You know, I've been going to this church for 50 years, or I'm 40 years, nothing. So this is fun for me. You understand? You go in these small towns and it's people there that feel like they're stuck in cycles. So somebody can't be recovered from the past, and this is coming to an end. They have bad karma, and someone's moving on to karma waters. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? Somebody might be trying to work together to do something. I have Judgment. I have the Nine of Cups, and I have the Queen of Cups in reverse here. Okay. Somebody, you remember I told you there's someone, man or woman, that can't regulate their emotions. This is somebody that cannot regulate their emotions to carry out basic tasks, even if they're criminal, because they can't regulate their emotions. It's like some of y'all are going to get this. If any of y'all grew up where The Godfather was a thing, okay, in that generation, y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all, you remember Michael Corleone, and you remember his brother. Who was the one that died early? Which one was the brother that died? Mike, was it Mikey, or what was his name? Either way, you remember he was a hothead. Okay, I'm not talking about Fredo, the slow brother. That was stupid and slow and letting people disrespect him and shit. Like, I can do stuff. I'm smart. I'm smart too. You're not the only smart one with brains in the family. I can do, you know, stuff. I'm not talking about him. If you remember the Godfather trilogy, Michael Corleone, he was a strategist. He was a military strategist, just like his father was. Okay. These are people that are criminals that do execute behind that olive oil business, gangster things, but they know that they cannot act out of emotion. They had to strategize in the moves they make, even when they're upset and feel emotional about things. They know they can't just jump out there and react. You know, the Godfather, Michael Corleone's father, you know, even Michael Corleone was like, we're going to wait until after my father's funeral before we make a move. And then we're going to go one by one and clean up. We'll do it during the christening of my sister's son or whatever. The point I'm trying to make here is the Godfather had 3 sons, okay, and 1 adopted son. One was a very hothead, and he acted out of his emotions. You tell him something, he gets angry, and he just jumps out there in broad daylight and he reacts, and instantly he'll get his boys together. Quick, get your guns. Let's go. We're going to shoot up something in broad daylight in front of everybody. I don't care. Bullets flying everywhere. Where his brother, Michael Corleone, and this is before he took power, he had more of a sound mind, and he did not act out of his emotions. His plans were well thought out and responsible. Even though whatever he was committing was crimes, his actions were well thought out and responsible. He had to consider the lives in danger, make sure he wasn't going to jeopardize his own family, whatever. Where his brother was a hothead and died early because he just jumped out there and reacted. Whoever this person is, they're a hothead, okay? And whatever these people were trying to carry out, this person got so frustrated that you were like walking through all of their illusions like spider webs, and just rolling your eyes and not paying nobody no mind. Like, get the fuck out my way before I go upside your motherfucking head. If I find anybody in my house when I get home, I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions later. You know, whoever you are, you completely ignored all these people in this town. Like, okay, y'all could be on the dummy time if you want, but if I catch you in my house or any of your children in my house, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions later. I'm not playing with none of y'all. And because you was in that energy and you were not operating out of fear, and they couldn't scare you to get the energy they wanted out of you, with their goofy ass acting, Netflix acting, and street theater, they decided to take it to the streets and to actually come towards you to become physically violent, to try to have you unalive, because they reacted because they were worried about losing their stability and contract. You understand? These people were all getting money to do this to you. And their stability was jeopardized. Now, they can find a place to live, but this is someone with a very big ego that wants to live a certain lifestyle. They want everyone to look at them like they're the shit, but they're slow at the same time. This is someone that's a little bit slow, but they want people to look up to them like they're the shit, and they're not. Whoever you are the shit, okay? And because they were unable to regulate their emotions, they broke some rules that these people had set in place for this gang stalking. You're not supposed to touch the person that you're gang stalking. It's the whole purpose is to create an illusion, but they got irate because you saw straight through the illusion and ignored them, and they were not getting the results they needed. So they decided to become physical, and that's the reason why they're calling the whole thing. And somebody's under judgment now, and they might be working together on something. The Knight of Pentacles speaks about working on something to avoid a tower. Got it. Now, Holy Spirit, I want you to tell me a little more about this judgment energy, because these people might have taken it too far in thinking that they were going to physically assault you. Now, this wasn't everybody. This was just whoever this person that can't regulate their emotions is. The hothead energy. Let's go. Tell me about this judgment energy. Yeah, somebody's getting bad karma right now. Oh, okay. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles reverse, y'all know, is this hothead energy. The Queen of Cups reverse that can't regulate their emotions. What she hated the most was that you're a real high priestess. Okay. If this is a man, what he hated the most about whatever he or she was orchestrating is the fact that you're a real high priestess. They didn't realize you were a real fucking high priestess, not play. Okay. Not, if you, on the full moon, take a bowl of water and say these words and scry into the moon and put this in the water and do this and do that and meditate, you can open your third eye and you were born like that. Your third eye you were born with yours open, and your intuitive function, you didn't have to do anything except for to be in healed energy, of course, and be in alignment. Even if you were not in alignment, you would still be a high priestess, but your intuition would be way off. Your intuition would be way off because you're not healed. You're not healed, okay? But you would still be a high priestess. You were born this way. It's in your DNA, okay? This is because all humans have some form of intuition. Okay, we just have different levels. Everyone has intuition. Everybody. Okay, just like some people know when they look at somebody that they're thinking about bullying, and they don't look like somebody you can fuck with. They look like they might be the type that might be more than willing to give you a brick slapped in the side of your fucking face and head type energy, cigarette therapy in the side of your fucking face. If you fuck with me, my intuition is telling me I shouldn't fuck with that person over there. Everybody has intuition, okay, on different levels. Whoever this person is, they're not a high priestess like you are, but it's somebody that might have a heightened intuition, but not to the point where they're a real high priestess like you are, okay? And this is someone that's very superficial, very materialistic. They obsess about being seen in a light where they have a lot of money, a lot of nice clothing, jewelry, nice cars. They like to be admired for superficial reasons. It's a flashy type energy. The Queen of Pentacles reverse that can't regulate their emotions. And this is the person that with the Moon reverse, somebody, you expose this person that was following you and orchestrating people in your neighborhood to try to hurt and harm you, and come in your home and do things to you, try to find a way to catfish you with men or women that were going to try to steal your energy through sex or through living around you and squatting in homes and doing spell work. Let's go. Tell me more about the situation with this judgment energy. She was hired by an Aquarius, or he or she was hired by an Aquarius, and somebody is aware that somebody might have made somebody aware of this to win at all costs with an Empress. So this might be where this courtship energy might be coming in. Someone knows that you are a real high priestess and not a kitchen witch that has a low IQ and only knows how to pop her pussy. Somebody knows you're a real high priestess and you don't have to pop your pussy to be a high priestess. You were born one. Okay, bitch. And this person knows you're a person of high honor and they might want to collaborate with you for something. Okay. And what's going on with this Aquarius energy right now, Holy Divine Spirit? What is going on right now with this Aquarius energy? Okay. They might be coming together with somebody, some energies, to try to balance something out that could have been stolen from you. The Seven of Swords, clarify that Seven of Swords, please. Clarify that Seven of Swords. The Sun card, yep, to illuminate something that was stolen from you because they couldn't get away with backstabbing and betraying you. And somebody with the Ace of Wands is to the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody is taking action and working on something right now to try to balance a situation with a Page of Pentacles. This might be someone's adult child that has to pull their energy away from something that's not going to get a new start working with a Queen of Wands. For somebody's adult child was working with a fire sign to help them pull this off. And they might have told a lie in court and said that you were homeless and that you were on drugs or something crazy like that because at the time their frontal lobe was not fully developed and they might have been in their ego in feeling like, they knew it all. And they might have actually gone through some karma for what they participated in. Okay. Because I feel like there's an adult child that may have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion that doesn't realize it. Let me explain something to y'all. There are some of these kids out here that you did the fucking most for. Some of these kids out here, you thought you were doing the right thing by not allowing them to go through some of the things that you went through because you thought you were upgrading their life because you were able to do more for them than your own parents or whoever was responsible for you were able to do for you. And you thought you was doing something because you were able to do that. But unfortunately, those same adult children or whatever, sometimes if you work so hard that you didn't really have time to spend with them like that because you had to work hard to give them more than what you had, they'll turn around and feel ungrateful, like they deserved more than what you gave them, because they'll compare their life to other people that might have more than them. And they don't even realize that coming from wherever you came from in life, what you have and provided for them is a level up. They don't realize that the reason their friends' parents might have more money, better jobs, and better things is because of their starting point. You understand? If you were homeless because your parents were homeless at certain times, and you was in foster care and you had to sleep on couches and you were bounced around and had a very unstable life and a whole bunch of shit going on, and you managed to find stability, find a job. By the time you had a child or children, if you managed to give them a house and provide a roof over their head, food over the table, but you had to work like a dog to maintain it, that child, for some of y'all, will be ungrateful and be like, how come my friends get bought a car and my friends get to go on vacation with their parents and make over 100K a year? And you might have come from foster care. You might have come from a dysfunctional family. You might have the first generation for your intermediate family coming out the hood. So wherever you got to at, it is far based on whatever your starting point was. But when you have a child that didn't have to suffer the way you did, they look at whatever they had to go through with you. So what? We have a roof over our head and food on the table. So what? You didn't buy me a car, and all my friends' parents have cars. So what? I went to a better school. All my friends have more than me. They go on vacations, and you can't afford to do that. And you should have done better with your life. Because they got an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. Some of these children really have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion because they are not yet at a point of awareness to understand. Just to get to a point, you might have been the first person in your intermediate family to own your own home. Okay. But that child's not going to see it that way. That child is going to see it as I deserve to have way more than this, when you might not have even had a home. Your parents might not have had a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of to pass to you. But you understand what I'm saying? In the eyes of a child with an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, that didn't have to go through homelessness, but they always had food and a roof over their head. To them, that's nothing, even though to you that's everything. You're like, oh my God, do you know how I grew up? Do you know what it took for me to just get to this point in my life with the starting point that I came from? Unfortunately, some children, adult children, will never understand that, and they'll just take on a mentality of entitlement, like, why don't you have this money? Why aren't you at the same level in your life as other people that I go to school with? Because, bitch, you might have had to work day and night just to get you in that school or in that environment, to get in that community so you could go to school in this environment, and, to give you a better chance. You understand? But unfortunately, sometimes they don't see it that way. And they feel like that you owe them more than whatever it is that you might have worked like a dog to give them. Okay. So I feel like this might be somebody's adult child that might have been very ungrateful, that might have developed an entitlement complex to the point of delusion that they deserved way more than whatever they got. And they might have made some bad decisions, possibly with the kitchen witch with a low IQ. Could be a fire sign. I don't know. All right. But they're not going to get a new start and they're going to walk away. But I feel like there was also a lot of heavy manipulation involved. And of course, they were childish. This is what children do when they're younger. They have sometimes broken thinking because of the lesson they came here for. They can be very childish. And this is justice. Balance is coming back to the situation. This partnership is over with the Lovers reverse. Okay. Because now the truth and clarity about you is out there. The Ace of Swords. All right, I'm gonna pull a few more cards and see if there's any more messages this morning. Good Monday morning, everybody. I hope everybody has had a nice weekend. Put you on notice. The full moon is. We are 3 days out from the full moon, and the full moon is on the 11th. Make sure that if there's anything you do to spiritually protect yourself, because y'all know they're resting up because they think you're not already prepared and watching them and ready. Child, you stay ready so you don't have to get ready for these fools. All right, what are the messages? Somebody might have some insurance money coming toward them from a life insurance policy. It might be inheritance. What else? That's what they want to talk about. Okay. They want me to talk about somebody might be, someone's not seeing a situation clearly about inheritance from a life insurance policy. Somebody might be about to go to jail or prison because they might have gotten an illegal conservatorship in the Northwest state. Child. Ooh. Somebody might, and if it's not a Northwest state, somebody might have gotten an illegal conservatorship over somebody. Either way, it was an illegal one. All right, what are the messages? What are the messages? All right, this is it. He slept with him or her already. Oh, and it's about to come down. Sacral chakra. All right, somebody's a spiritual Karen. Somebody slept with somebody already. Who are the energies involved? Holy Spirit. A president of a country. Somebody might be the president of a country. Something might be going on with someone's sacral chakra. Who are the energies involved? A lawyer. There's a lawyer involved. Somebody in trouble. There's a notary involved. Okay. Who are the energies involved? Somebody from Alabama. Somebody connected to the Cayman Islands. La Venezuela. A painter. That's it right there, they said. Okay. All right. Tell me about this inheritance from a life insurance policy. I feel like the president of a country, somebody in their family might have left somebody money from a life insurance policy, and they didn't want to give it to you. Okay. And they've been bribing people all this time about some shit, or your family, or someone's been paying somebody to help them to keep some life inheritance. Tell me about this inheritance from a life insurance policy. They said use the other cards. Tell me about this inheritance from a life insurance. The Ace of Pentacles. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. Who's not seeing the situation clearly? Who's the person not seeing the situation clearly? Somebody in the Five of Pentacles that's isolated. Who's not seeing this situation clearly? Someone that's sad, a Knight of Wands. Okay, so there might be somebody that's very upset, that might be connected to you from your past, that's very sad and upset, a Knight energy. Why aren't they seeing a situation clearly? What is their problem? They're childish. The King of Cups reversed, and they can't regulate their emotions. Someone doesn't think it's fair that you're getting this money. The Eight of Cups reversed, because you might have walked away or separated your energy, and it was someone's complete wish fulfillment. Who's because somebody's walking away from them because they couldn't get a judgment in reverse. Who the fuck thinks this belongs to them? I just saw a Leo. Clarify, Holy Spirit. The Five of Pentacles reverse. Someone's getting kicked out of somebody's energy because they're aware that somebody's burdened. They're aware how burdened somebody is about them breaking up, and it's a missed opportunity. Who is this money, inheritance money, going to? Who is this inheritance money going to? The Sun in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Star. Okay, so they're showing me there was an older woman here and an Aquarius energy. There are two people here, the Moon in reverse, that has to illuminate a secret. And they were being childish about trying to keep this secret about this inheritance money that might have been for you. And that's why you were in hermit mode. So Empress in the reverse was working with an Aquarius to keep it a secret from you. And they hired, again, this fire sign, Queen of Wands reverse, to isolate you and keep you hidden from the public and from the world, like you were invisible, and to get people to say that you were homeless, you were on drugs, and that your phone calls would be blocked until they could kill you. Until they could kill you, so that they could get away with this life insurance policy, inheritance money that belongs to you. They would just keep making offers. But all that shit is over now. And right now, and because whoever the person is that they hired, they offered such a large amount of money to do this to you, they're heartbroken right now that they're not going to get paid, because the person that they were supposed to pretend that they loved and love bomb so that they could spiritually protect them and help them get rid of you, they've broken up with that person, because that they realize that person is nothing more than a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy, that was paid money to love bomb them and stay connected to them, so that person could help them get rid of you, because they knew that they were not strong enough to get rid of you on their own. Okay. And they needed their help. And this person has realized it's all an act. And this kitchen witch is getting paid to love bomb you and pretend that, to keep this person looking at you in a negative light at all costs, so that these people could get this life insurance inheritance money that belongs to you. What is the Nine of Swords? What is the Nine of Swords? Someone reversed an ending because they felt like they were stuck, because they were burdened, because they couldn't get you stuck in jail, in a mental institution, or just stuck in your head where you feel trapped in your own home. The Lovers, they feel overburdened now. This could be Gemini energy, or they feel very burdened right now because they're having a tower. Possibly a younger earth sign and a Gemini might be having a tower right now because you got unstuck from the trap that they created for you. This Queen of Pentacles, man or woman, somebody could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These people are about to go into poverty because their plan was to steal this money, this inheritance from a life insurance policy that was left for you. Maybe it was left for you from the president of a country from a prior past term. Okay, let's talk about who is this president of this country now. Clarify this president of this country, Holy Spirit. The Five of Pentacles reverse. I'm asking you to clarify someone that can't regulate their emotions. Okay, it could have been something that could have been left for you by someone else but they are interfering. A president of a country that wanted your energy or something. Who is this president of this country? The Queen of Pentacles reverse made an offer. Someone that made an offer to the Queen of Pentacles reverse to cause a tower that's having a tower and things are not going in their favor right now. Or they accepted an offer from a Queen of Pentacles. That could be an Aquarius or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, narcissist. Who is this president of this country that's sad right now that has been making offers because they wanted to keep you as a pet? They wanted to keep you as a pet. Someone whose spell work backfired and is weak as fuck. The Nine of Pentacles. What is the Nine of Pentacles? Somebody that made somebody an offer because you were single to see if they could get somebody to accept an offer. See if they could get you to accept an offer from somebody and see if they could get you in some energy where you would be like a hermit reverse, feeling hopeless, sad, deprived, no friends, no family, your children turned on you. You don't have one single person in the whole world, and it's just you all by yourself. You can't date nobody, all alone, broken spirit, low self-esteem, unworthy, so that they could send somebody towards you and you would just accept any old crap and get into a relationship with anybody. But whoever you are, nothing is hidden from you. You can see straight through everything. I can't make that shit up. Whoever you are, you knock that shit out the box, Rick. Type energy. Knock them out the box, Rick. Knock them. Whoever you are, bitch, you knock them out the box, Rick. And the Page of Swords, you can see and cut straight through any and all bullshit. And whoever you are, if you got to be single, you like good, bitch. Because now can't nobody compete with my peace of mind because this shit feel good. Okay. And they couldn't move to calmer waters because you're comfortable in your singlehood. Whoever you are, you're very comfortable being single. And you love it, and they keep throwing magic at you because they're mad you're so comfortable being single. And it's like you're living out your greatest fantasy right now because you never knew that by healing yourself and doing the inner work, you never feel alone. By completing your shadow work, you love it, as a matter of fact. You know, it's like, and it's not like, oh, you're just saying, no, you realize how great having no responsibilities and not having to answer to nobody, not having to consider anybody's feelings, you realize just how great a blessing that is, literally, to be able to drive around with an overnight bag in your car for an emergency at any given time. If you just decide, I think I don't want to go home today. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to drive to the airport and hop on a flight. Fuck it. You know, that freedom that you have of being able to go anywhere, do anything at any given time without thinking twice about it, you feel like a butterfly, but a healed butterfly. You're not bitter or anything. You know, your house is in order, no dishes in the sink. Everything is clean in order. You know, it's like I can come and go as I please. Like literally, you're like a butterfly. You can just land here and then, oops, let me land here, go there, go there, go there, do whatever I want to do. I can just skip throughout my days like with no responsibilities. Okay. And whoever you are, they never realized that women collectively would get literally to this place and position psychologically. They would heal from, you know, a lot of imposed patriarchal frames of thought that made you feel the opposite, like you failed at something if you're not in a relationship or whatever. Now we all really see the value in being single when you're healed. Okay, when you're healed and happy. And it's not that whoever you are is against relationships, but you are against toxic relationships. You're against any type of negative energy or anything that will hurt your peace. You're not against relationships, and you're absolutely not against love. But unfortunately, at this particular time, a lot of people think that they're magicians and all they want is to get your energy so that they could run off and do spell work. So you're guarding your energy. So they feel powerless because they can't get your energy. With the strength card reverse, and this is the president of a country. This is a president of a country that feels powerless, that they can't force you to get into a relationship or have sex with anybody. They can't force you to do nothing. What is the emperor reverse? They wanted somebody. They wanted you to be with an older man or woman that you would accept an offer from very quickly. That would quickly transfer your sexual energy to this Queen of Pentacle reverse energy, and they would alchemize it. That's what they wanted. That was the whole plan. The whole plan, so that they could build a house off your energy, and build a house, a community off your energy. These motherfuckers had investments that they were going to try to alchemize your sexual energy into, this president of a country. Okay. And this is why somebody agreed to help to isolate you and do magic on you, so someone could get away. And this is why your inheritance from a life insurance policy was kept from you, because they knew if you had the money to move like you wanted to, you wouldn't be in one place long enough for them to execute this, make you broke, restrict your finances, and then do spell work on you, and force you into a sexual relationship. This is sexual assault, y'all. This is sexual assault. Any woman, any judge, lawyer, any official person that takes part in any of this type of bullshit, this is sexual assault. And you can't consider yourself a real woman if you help to barricade any type of woman into a circumstance financially, so that they can be forced to open their legs and have sex so other people can take their energy. How can you deem yourself a real fucking woman and participate in doing this against other women? Because this is sexual assault. It really is. Because it's almost like, I'm going to cut off your ability to make money, try to force you into homelessness, and cut off all avenues to your life until you open up your legs and have sex so we could use your energy. That's great. That's fucking great. That's sexual assault and rape. And as far as women have had to come throughout centuries, you know how far women of all races have had to come for you to participate in this type of shit out of your own greediness. You should be ashamed of yourself as a woman. All right. Right now, look, it's about to come down for people that participated in these type of activities. Get out the way. So that means there's something coming. If it didn't come already, y'all saw them tornadoes coming. Tell me about this notary, and then I want to know about this lawyer, and I also want to know about this sacral chakra energy. Tell me about this notary. Okay, there's a notary that might have to illuminate something to you. Yeah, okay. So with the Fool card, there's a notary that might have to go ahead and take a risk and illuminate something to you, and it's going to be a tower. Okay, great. Okay, done with the notary. So there's a notary that's going to illuminate something to you, that's going to bring the power to other people that were trying to get away with something. Tell me about this lawyer energy. Tell me about this lawyer. Tell me about the lawyer. A lawyer wants to try to avoid a tower. So they don't want a new start. So this lawyer might be Eight of Pentacles, working on something right now. To the Page of Cups reverse has to do with someone emotionally gaslighting you, manipulation. It can be looked at as childish thought or childish behavior or emotions. But with the Eight of Pentacles, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups reverse, what it means is the lawyer is going to work on getting some paperwork to you, and they're not gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna say, "Hey, I didn't know where you were. Your family lied to me. I had nothing to do with this at all." And they're gonna look you straight in your eye. This lawyer is gonna look you straight in your eye, and say, I had nothing. I am heartbroken. This happened to you. Your family completely deceived me. I could only go by the information they gave me. But look, I got paperwork here. I know we were supposed to give this to you when you turned 20 years old, and now you're 50 years old. But all these years, they told me, they showed me paperwork that you were homeless and you were on drugs. And I never talked to you before. There was no way that I would have known. I live all the way in California. There's no way I would have known all this was going on. So here you go, sweetheart. Here's your paperwork. I had nothing to do with this. And I'm so sorry your family did this to you. Here, that's what the Page of Cups reverse is with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is that lawyer working on getting your paperwork together for your inheritance from the life insurance policy that was left for you, amongst other things that may have been left for you. And they're going to claim no accountability for what happened. And you don't give a fuck at all. You don't care. You just want your shit. Whoever you are, you expect the judge and lawyer and everybody involved to play stupid. And to play like they don't know what the fuck was going on. But you don't care about them. You just want them to make it right. Right? You don't care about chasing after this judge, this lawyer, or anybody else involved. You just want them to put the shit back where it belongs, put the shit back in place, and give you what belongs to you so you can go on with your life and finish healing from what the fuck they did to you. Okay. So there might be a lawyer getting some paperwork together for you. And tell me about this jail prison energy, Holy Spirit. What? Who slept with somebody, first of all? Oh, that might be the kitchen witch. Who slept with somebody? They slept with him or her already. Who slept with somebody? Right now. Oh, this happened like in real time. Somebody slept with somebody to see if they could get them to keep some shit going. The Queen of Cups reverse. So this might be that kitchen witch energy that had sex with somebody to avoid a tower. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. Who did that kitchen witch go? Who are they sleeping with right now? Holy Spirit. Not the second, but in real time. Who is this kitchen witch? iPhone or Android employee? Who is this kitchen witch? A priest specifically? Who are they sleeping with right now? Who did they go make a sexual offer to right now to get out of trouble? I just saw Eritrean. See, this is why Trump is banning these motherfuckers from the country. Because some of these bitches that come in here doing shit to Americans that they don't fucking like and get jobs in the NSA, they know that special power they have in the back of their throat with the... And they know once they do that shit with somebody dick in their down their throat, that they powerless. They become powerless. They stick their dick all the way and it hit the back of their throat, even go beyond maybe a quarter of an inch. And then they hit that elating shit. And they do that shit real fast and they get their way. And they know that shit. It's so much so that Trump probably got his dick sucked by the Eritrean at the NSA. And he was like, oh, wow, I just wanted to make sure this. I wanted to see what was going on, why we couldn't get justice. I see what it is. Damn. Goddamn. Ban the whole fucking country. Now I see why they done took over the NSA. Woo! Ban the motherfucking country. Travel. Don't let no more of them bitches over here. Don't bring not another one of them motherfuckers over here. Because if they're going around in the government doing that shit and getting hired, I can see why they're taking over aspects of the government. You're powerless against something like that. How could you possibly... Ivana, it's over between me and you. I know I'm saying the names wrong and shit. Snatch somebody's whole soul with that elating head and shit. There's an Eritrean out here that snatched somebody's whole soul out. All right, who did this Queen of Pentacles reverse just sleep with in real time to get away with something? Someone might be an iPhone or Android employee. Who did they just sleep with to get away with someone. This is someone on someone's child's dad's side of the family. Your family is your hackers. So somebody might work for iPhone, Android, YouTube, East African, an underage teen, 2 or more family members. Okay. Oh, wow. Somebody on somebody's baby daddy's side of the family just slept with somebody to try to get away with something. Or your baby daddy might be connected to an air sign couple and Eritrean at the NSA. Bitch, I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. Someone's an iPhone or Android because they don't want them to testify in court. Tell me about this Eritrean, besides the fact that they pull that shit out. They pull that fucking card everywhere they go to get passes into everything that they do. Tell me about this Eritrean at the NSA. Tell me about this motherfucking Eritrean at the NSA. What did this Eritrean, the 10 of Pentacle reverse? Okay. Tell me about this Eritrean with the NSA connection. They're a childish empress in reverse. I can't make this shit up. This is an older woman. So, you know, she's good with the throat and the... She got that shit mastered and down packed. Okay. But it's a grown-ass Eritrean at the NSA that's childish as all get out. The empress reverse. This is, and what did this bitch do? Man or woman? They wanted to avoid a tower because they know something's over. Whose dick did they suck? But something got illuminated with the sun about what they were doing. The sun card. And you're getting justice. So now their breasts smell like boiled peanuts for nothing because it still got illuminated. Somebody getting tired. They're like, God damn, what is this East African energy? Clarify, probably that Eritrean. Someone's closed emotionally. Yeah, that's who they've been collaborating with to do this. This is an underage teen. Who's an underage teenager? Oh, they might have a high priest or a high priestess that's an underage teenager. The Hierophant, someone can't move forward with or didn't move forward with, that they might have recruited to work with the government. Oh, Judgment, the King of Wands reverse. What's the King of Wands? Someone's under judgment for trying to force an underage teenager into some prostitute energy. That's a high priestess or something like that. That this has to do with something. This even could be your energy. These people were all a part of a collaboration to isolate you because they wanted to, from a very young age, control your life so they could force you into some kind of sexually promiscuous lifestyle or energy so that they could abuse and use your high priestess energy. You might be a high priestess Hierophant, and they knew what you were, and they wanted to see if they could control you by putting you into this Gangstalking program so that they could make you into a Queen of Wands reverse energy. Someone that has low self-esteem, doesn't know their value, that gets in toxic relationships where the only thing that you're good for is sex. If the person is attracted to you, and you don't deserve real love or some shit like that. The way they orchestrated this was with an Eritrean at the NSA that had your whole fucking life on a computer screen and was blocking you at every turn in your life, working with your family members and your baby father, a married couple, could be an air sign couple, and others. And now they can't go in any direction. And they accomplish all this by giving head and sucking dick with the right people. They've been doing this shit since you were a teenager. Whoever this person is, they've been doing this since you were a teenager. And they've been at the NSA and working with iPhone, Android employees, sucking dick on their knees for a long fucking time to do this to you. Okay? But they didn't get the expectation. The Two of Cups. They couldn't get away with it. Just recently, they offered to suck somebody's dick. Whose dick did this Eritrean just recently offer to suck? Whose dick did they just recently offer to suck? See, that's why you got banned from the fucking country. It's a whole travel ban right now because of your mouth, bitch, and what you did. Clarify, who did they offer sex to? Someone that got cut off, somebody that just got cut off. Who got cut off? That 8 of Wands reverse. Who just got cut off? Who just got, oh, she was sucking the dick, or he, of an Aquarius, bitch. Was sucking the dick of an Aquarius. So that's what it was. She thought, well, if I sleep with this person, they won't get me in trouble and they won't testify against me. Whoop, that's a motherfucking lie. You in trouble too, bitch. You ain't getting away with nothing. It's your funky ass. All right, so that's who slept with somebody because she didn't want her name. They have been doing this to you since you were a teenager. So that means they made an offer for somebody, your child's father, when you were much younger, to harvest your energy. So that took a lot of, because I feel like you're older now, that took a lot of coordination with police. That took coordination with family members, both yours and your child's father's family. It took coordination with people that were monitoring you through the FBI and the government. A lot of people were connected to what they enacted in your life. And these people owe you billions of motherfucking dollars, because if you're in your 50s or older or 40s right now, and they've been doing this to you since you were a teenager, these motherfuckers, give me the loot, give me the loot. Hey, give me the loot, give me the loot. Yeah, I know. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Give me the loot, give me the loot. Biggie Smalls, fool. All right, I'm gonna pull this sacral shot. It's coming down for everybody right now. Tell me about what did you want me to say about someone's sacral chakra? All right, what about the sacral chakra? Somebody got an entity feeding in their throat chakra. That's a lie. Somebody got a dick blocking their throat chakra. That's what's going on. That's the entity. The entity is a dick. That's what the entity is. It's a whole dick clogging some and blocking somebody's throat chakra. Let's go, Holy Spirit. An entity in the sacral chakra, bitch, I can't make it up. Another throat chakra blocked musical expression. Well, bitch, I want to see a video of a bitch trying to sing with a dick, a cock in her goddamn mouth. You probably get a lot of hits and make a lot of money on that shit. Okay, narrow-mindedness, yeah, because she can't think of anything else to do. So she sucked dick, and that's it. That's her talent. Sacral chakra blocked again. So somebody that's very narrow-mindedness, that don't know how to get anything except by sucking dick, man or woman, they've got blocked musical expression by a dick, and an entity feeding in their throat chakra, which is a dick, an entity feeding in their sacral chakra, and a blocked sacral chakra because they are emotionally numb. What else, Holy Spirit? Throat chakra, overactive, social anxiety. I would have social anxiety too. I would be worried that somebody might smell dick on my breath every time I open my mouth if I was whoever this person is. This person, throat chakra, overactive, insecurity. This is someone that is extremely insecure, has social anxiety. And what does sucking dick calm social anxiety? What the hell? Overactive root chakra, loving indiscriminately, heart chakra overactive. They might be having issues with the root chakra right now at the base of their spine. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Attachment, sacral chakra. Yeah, they have an entity attachment in the sacral chakra. Root chakra. They might be experiencing a lot of physical fatigue. Heart chakra. unable to release past pain, and sacral chakra, overactive, feeling consumed by their emotions. Yeah, so somebody is all blocked up. I would suggest for whoever this energy is, someone needs to go on a sexual fast. Someone needs to completely go on a sexual fast. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Clarify, who is this person that needs to go on a sexual fast? Somebody that took a chance and a risk. Uh, Queen of Swords. Someone that took a chance and a risk to do magic on somebody. The Hermit reverse, that's depressed. Okay, the Moon. This might even be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they tried to do this in secret. Oh, it could be an Aries. Uh, this could be an Aries feminine that wanted to drain somebody that now has to pull their energy back. Um, that didn't get their wish fulfillment, that ended a conflict, that still wanted to keep something going. That Eritrean might be an Aries. Whoever that Eritrean is, they might actually be an Aries woman. Okay. The Ten of Pentacle reverse, someone that's about to be homeless. Their stability and their money, abundance, everything is affected, and they're very depressed right now. They have entity attack. That's why you don't sleep with anybody. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, please give me a final message so I can close this out. It's not drugs, it's copal. Oh, you're gonna be like, fine, yeah, goddamn. What you got there, girl? All right. Holy Divine Spirit, please give me a final message. Please give me a final message so we can get ready to close this out. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, please give me a final message so we can close this out, please, and thank you. What is the justice? Of course, I saw it. Okay, I saw it. What's the final message, Holy Divine Spirit? What is the final message? What is the final message, Holy Divine Spirit? All right. Someone is coming towards you very quickly to give you justice. They're going to give you some form of transparency and justice. Okay. This could be a court official, a lawyer. The Queen of Swords is someone that follows the rules. This is somebody that could be a part of, this could be like a lawyer, a notary, court official, documents. The Queen of Swords could be like some type of court official or something. But there's somebody coming towards you to give you transparency with regard to a case connected to you about something you were supposed to receive so that things can be balanced out in your life. And this is over. Y'all, I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Stay tuned for the prayer if you want to pray with me. Because I didn't buy coal. That's why it's taking so long. I didn't buy more coal that I have to wait for the right type of coal. Because the right type of coal will light faster. Uh, so in case you're wondering, what the hell are you doing, girl? Yeah, y'all saw the trouble I was having with the coal. It's a Greek coal that I need to order that lights instantly that they use in the Greek Orthodox Church. Because this other coal just ain't getting it. All right. So let me go on. Let me go on and light this piece of what I found. And that shit, I think they ship it internationally. I hope Greece ain't one of the countries. Trump then, because then I'm not gonna be able to get my coal. All right. Come on, we gotta get a little bit of fire going. We need some smoke. We need a little bit of smoke. I know. I feel it. Child, it's about to be fire for somebody. My ancestors are telling me when we pray that somebody is about to literally catch fire. All right. Who? Okay. Who? Who? Oh, yes. Let's get it. All right. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. I show gratitude for another beautiful week and another beautiful morning. I show gratitude right now for the sun, the moon, and all of God's creations. I show gratitude right now for earth, wind, and fire, both the group and the elements. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Yeshua. I show gratitude right now for Christ, Jehovah. I show gratitude right now for complete restoration, financially, spiritually, energetically, emotionally. I show gratitude for my favor and protection. I show gratitude for each and every planet that God has placed here with the unique energies needed to get our prayer requests granted. O Holy One, the Moon, Levana Nana, who sits at the head of Mercury, Koke Anki, Venus, Enene Noge, the Sun, Utu Shemish, Mars, Madin, Gugiana, Jupiter, Enlil, Zadik, Saturn, Shabbatha, and Anurta. Right now, I show gratitude for this morning and day. Right now, I decree and declare by the authority and power of Christ, I release fire on every witchcraft attack being used on and sent to me right now by all and any of our adversaries. Burst into flames and scatter right now. Let every charm on or under the ground in my abode, every evil altar, let every candle, picture, or item referencing my name's power be nullified and neutralized. Let its power be banished and destroyed by my fire, power, and light of Christ. Yahweh, Yeshua, Abracadabra. Let the forces of darkness, I command right now, to get and flee from this life, from my home and environment, fall to the ground and scatter right now. Whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Right now, I bind and contain any spell work and magic and repurpose and return it back to sender. Abracadabra. Right now, we block and bind on every plane of existence, on the ethereal plane, on the etheric plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. Any and all witchcraft, enchantments, and attacks pit against us right now. Let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects burst into flames and scatter right now. Be ye neutralized, nullified, and completely destroyed. Right now, I bind every evil influence and command you to get and flee from my home and environment. Right now, I dismantle every stronghold of witchcraft. I command every hex to break right now. I command every curse to break right now. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. We bind and contain every demonic tongue and cut and remove the tongue of our curses right now. Surely he shall deliver moi from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. Right now, by the power and authority of Christ, I break this witchcraft and spell work in the name of Christ, Jehovah. Right now, I decree and declare no power can stand against me. No power of darkness has or will ever have any power over me. By Christ's power, I break the force and power of every spell, curse, and charm that any and anyone in my energy has over my life right now. Let every force of witchcraft right now submit and bow down to my authority in Christ on all planes and be completely dismantled. Right now, I renounce all ties to witchcraft sent to and at me by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. I break every tie and connection and agreement with every and all enchantments and witchcraft pit against me right now. I nullify and neutralize every curse spoken right now. Split and remove the tongue of my cursors. Let its power be banished and fall to the ground and scatter, rendered powerless and ineffective. Let the effects of witchcraft on our body, mind, and spirit right now be reversed and undone. I decree and declare complete freedom and healing. I am completely restored to wholeness and divinely protected on every plane, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Mote it be. Let every demonic spirit get from around me right now. Umima is a consuming fire. I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause me any spiritual or physical imbalance. Right now, I flood this live, this prayer, and environment with Christ's light, fire, and power for strength, speed, impact. Mote it be. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me. And I fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free, protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, by sea, I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be. Mote it be. Ashe. All right, that's it. That's it for this morning, y'all. All right. So I hope everybody had a really, really nice weekend. I'm so happy to see everybody. It's been a long weekend. I only did one reading over the weekend, but that's because I'm going through adjustment period. I'm transferring over to the new platform that is going to be on Fanbase. Okay. Nancy Vasquez, great to see you. Jessica B. Diane Garrison, great to see you. Tamara Huggins, Empress High Priestess, great to see you. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Laurie Taylor, Janet Judd, Empress High Priestess. Where's Empress Love Love at? I know I saw her. Monique Gordon, Empress High Priestess, and anybody else. If I see you or if I don't, you know my intentions are good. Angel White, Pink Tarot Katura, not for my school. Empress Love Love, there you go. I see you. Random Jones, Fox, that one, yes. And anybody else, Janet Judd, anybody that I don't mention your name, that I don't see, Peaceful Vibes, good. Kathleen, Maria, anybody that was a part of this prayer, I sincerely thank you. Y'all make sure y'all take your spiritual bath and put on your protection. This is 3 days out from the full moon, and you know they're gonna be at it. If they quiet right now, it's because they trying to rest up and store up their energy. Don't be fooled. All right, I will be back because I'm about to get my energy together. I'm about to eat. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. And like I said, I'm just going through an adjustment period right now where I'm getting ready to transfer over to that other platform. So, you know, things are going to be a little bit out of whack until, you know, I get things, you know, a rhythm going as I leave YouTube. Okay. All right.